let's talk about mutual trust. Yes, mutual trust. That means you trust your child and your child trusts you. Just like you should trust your spouse and your spouse should trust you. But when you trust your spouse earned that trust. And you earned that trust from your spouse. So just like that, it happens with children too. They don't just, oh my God, I popped out my mommy, I trust. They've been secure inside of you for 9 months and they finally hear your face. They finally see your face and they connect your face to your voice. And so just like I'm about to just rock, you rock a child and you put a bottle in their mouth or you breastfeed, it doesn't matter. And they stare at you. And they're wondering if this is the person that has been talking to me for 9 months. And they're staring at you and you're staring at them and they're gaining this trust for you. And when they finally close their eyes, they know that they can trust you. This is something that I learned when I took care of over 50 children. Their mother would drop them off to me and they had to learn to trust me. And so they would look in my eyes and I would give them their bottle and they fell asleep. They fell asleep in my arms, on my shoulder, and they knew that they could trust. Now, say for instance, you are trying to give your child to, say, their uncle. They never met this man before, or say their aunt. They never met this woman before and they're screaming and you're trying to pull your child off of you and hand them to a stranger. A child has vibrations. A child has instincts. A child knows when a negative entity is in the room. A child knows who they can trust and who may take a little time to learn to trust. And we should always respect that in our children. Now, the mutual trust begins when they're little, and you have to respect that, and you have to grow with that, and you have to let your child trust you. So as small as they are, you always let them know, mommy is here for you. Daddy is here for you. As they throw themselves on the floor and it's like, you told me not to touch it, but I did and you took my hand away. How dare you? And they're trying to figure out who's going to save them at that dramatic moment. And nobody picks them up. They're like, wait a minute. I trusted you. Hey, you're supposed to protect me from mommy, big bad mommy. She told me I could not touch it. Daddy, save me. And it's just like, mommy told you not to touch it, right? So you and your wife or you and your husband need to work together on this trust thing. As your child grows up, what happens? They become teenagers and then they expect for you to trust them as they go outside into the big bad world, and you're supposed to just trust them. And this is where you need to let them know, listen, I trust you, but I don't trust the environment, okay? So switch it around. Don't let them feel like you don't trust them. I trust you, I just don't trust the outside world. And if you need to watch Rapunzel, then that is where you find trust, okay? So, you sit down and you say, listen, let's just talk about this for a minute. You want to go to this party. And yes, I trust you. I trust the fact that you will make certain decisions. But I don't trust the people that are there. Mom, but you know Amy and you know Sally and you know this person, you know that person. Understandable. But I don't trust that environment that Sally and Amy and Susan are going to be in. So we're going to talk about trust. Once you get there, I'm going to trust that you're going to make the right decision. But if you don't, I need you to trust me to call and let me know if you're okay. I need to text you. And if I text you, you need to respond. Now they're going to think that that's a little iffy, whatever. It doesn't matter. These are the conditions that I'm laying down to trust that environment that you're going to be in. Now, as we mutually trust each other, if something happens and you make the wrong decision, I need for you to trust me, to be able to call me no matter what, so we can work through it. Do you understand? They're going to say what they're going to say. Well, you don't trust me. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter, okay? But you got to set the boundaries before you let your child go out there. And I know a lot of parents are saying, Jules, we already know this, but it's not a dictatorship. It is mutual trust. Let your children know you trust them. Don't just assume that they know. Let them know. Let them hear it come out your mouth. I trust you. I love you. And I am here for you. And I'm telling you, you let them know on a constant basis. I trust you. I love you. And I am here for you. No matter what they tell you, I am here for you. Now I need the same for you to trust me, love me, and be here for me. Understand? Understood. I love talking to you guys. This is great therapy for me to bring to you, and it's great therapy for me for myself. The more I talk to you, the more it helps me to learn to be a conscious parent.